So welcome to my Wine 101. Today we are going to be chatting about Valpolicella. So Valpolicella is from the northeastern region of Italy called Veneto. Veneto is known for Venice, it's known for Soave, and Valpolicella della Amarone. So when you are looking at Valpolicella wines, you can think of it as it's actually a region within, or an appellation, a style of wine. So you'll see Valpolicella, you'll see Valpolicella della Ripasso, and Valpolicella della Amarone. And the difference between those three wines is really quite simple. The entry-level Valpolicella, I think of it as a Tuesday wine or a pizza wine. It's meant to be young, fresh, consumed early. It's not a wine for aging. Ripasso, it's kind of halfway between the Valpolicella and the Amarone. And the reason for that is when they produce the Valpolicella della Amarone, they dry out the grapes for, upwards of 3 to 4 months. So they pick the grapes, they harvest them late in the season, they pick the grapes, they lay them out on straw mats. So it's very labor intensive. There's no machines used on these wines, and they also need to make sure that there's no mold gathering on those grapes, right? Once they take the dried grapes and they produce the Amarone, which is actually translated to big bitter. Amarone was an accidental discovery when people were making a dessert wine called Recioto della Amarone. So the Amarone is a over-fermented dessert wine, which is why you'll see really high alcohol levels in Amarone. The wine is full-bodied, it's rich, it's got loads of character, high alcohol per volume as well. Now, once they have these skins, sometimes there's a few different ways you can make the ripasso. You can pass the young, fresh Valpolicella wine, give it kind of a brief contact with those Amarone skins. That's the method that we call ripasso, passing over the dried skins, to get some of those secondary or tertiary characteristics, i.e. the straw mats, the aged characteristic, maybe some dried raisins, and that's pretty much it. So you have your pizza wine, your Tuesday bottle of wine would be Valpolicella. Your ripasso would be your Friday night bottle of wine, and your Amarone would be your anniversary or your big celebration. I like to tell people, you're going to spend upwards of, 60 to really the sky's the limit with Amarone. You can spend up to, $200-300 a bottle. Valpolicella, you're going to spend about 15 to 25 for the really good producers. And then Ripassos, you're looking at anywhere from 20 to about 25 to $35 a bottle. I hope that helps, gives you some insight. And if you have any questions, just give me a shout. I'm happy to help.